Hey, you know how it is. We gotta hide in these times.
If you if you don't want to use the camera, you don't have to.
That's fine. It's how it is on camera. I always do that.
Um, yeah, no, it's fine.
Is that okay with you?
You're just surprised. Yeah, it's fine. But if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to have the camera on
I
too.
prefer
It's
it's
fine.
more you can see my hand gestures and everything. It's
Okay.
it's just better that way, I
Yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah. That's why I try to use it, just because it's just more interactive.
Yeah, of course. Is my mic okay?
Yeah, yeah. You sound great.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go over some like basic stuff.
Yeah, of course.
It'll probably take like an hour, maybe 50 minutes.
Sure.
That's usually how long my other ones lasted. Um, you don't have to answer a question if you don't want to, right? Just say it's perfectly fine if you don't want to answer something. It's
Mhm.
not a big deal. Um, you have up until 4 months to tell me if there's anything that you want me to omit from the video or that I won't use. I may not use any of this,
Okay.
for all we know, right? I have because I don't really know, what we're going to talk about. My goal is to gather themes from multiple interviews, right,
Of
and
course.
to see if there's some sort of consensus,
Of
right?
course.
But you have up until 4 months to tell me, right, if there's something you said that you don't want referred to you, right? Of course,
Yeah.
I can always delete that and get rid of it.
I don't
But
think
after the
so. I'm
four
a very
months,
transparent guy. You'll find I
okay,
don't. I'm an open book, man.
sure. But after the 4 months, then it's like set in stone.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else that should go over?
You ask some other server owners on Discord.
Yeah, I've talked to other people on other various channels,
Yeah.
including Reddit too.
Reddit. Yeah.
So Reddit and Discord is kind of my domain.
Yeah.
If I'm ever like looking over here, just because I'm reading my notes, so if there's
No
ever a
worries.
pause in the conversation, don't. It's just that's all it is.
Take your time.
All right, I'm currently recording.
All right. Yeah, I am too. Just to let you know.
Sure.
Okay.
What do you have? You're using it for something?
No, it's just for me. I'm being safe. if
Okay,
that's
sure.
all right.
Um, can you just tell me a bit about your background to start? Maybe like the type of schooling you had, maybe
Yeah.
what subjects you were interested in, when you were younger.
Of
If
course.
you're, in
Actually,
college or out of college or never went to college.
yeah. Well, actually, I'm from Canada. Maybe you can tell by the accent. I'm from Quebec.
Oh yeah, now that you said that, now
It
I
makes
realize
sense. Yeah.
it.
You know what? That's a very liberal country, right? So, I mean, I was brought up liberal my whole life, I guess. I went to I'm in CEGEP, right in Quebec. It's like college. I studied
Okay.
communication and arts. I'm an arts guy. I mean, I'm a film guy since I'm a kid. So, and then I graduated in university in film studies, and I work in video production in advertisement right now. I mean, it's been slower, obviously, these past months with the pandemic.
Yeah.
Less filming, but I still do it from time to time. And that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah.
When do you think? Can you maybe think of like that first age where you joined a social media platform?
Oh, I mean, I've always been into social media. I was on Facebook like in the first year it was made. I created a Facebook account. You had to lie about
Okay.
your age. No, I was pretty young, but you had
Yeah,
to lie about the age.
of
I was on
course.
YouTube very early on, the first times it was invented. Never had Twitter though. I'm not into Twitter. I think it's a weird layout. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Reddit.
I've never used Twitter that much either.
Yeah, Twitter is not. I find it so restrictive. I don't like it. Yeah. I mean that we'll get to that I guess, but that's why I like Discord. Yeah.
So what is it about Discord that you like? Um,
Discord is
that
instant
maybe something else can't give you?
Discord is instant conversations. The conversations you want to have, you have them with people from all like you know what I thought the other day? I was like whoever invented the internet, okay? What did they want it to become? probably something like Discord. That's what I feel. You know, you have instant conversations from people around the world. And what happened with social media? Like we were talking about, social media in the early days, they were all fun. Internet is not fun anymore. I mean, I don't find it fun. YouTube is not fun anymore. It's all makeup and advertisement. There's nothing in there for me. Or Facebook, it's all political. Even Reddit, man, I was a big fan of Reddit. And it's there's no place for us. There's no place for us conservatives, and Discord right now is probably the most fun place for us to have discussions.
So you're tying like you having fun as being a conservative on social media.
Well, here's the thing that our server is different from other servers is that our focus is about having fun. Okay, some people join and say it's not serious enough. I mean, did you spend some time on our server?
I have, yes.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of shit talking. You know, we create friendships on our server, and that's what we're good at. You know, we even have lefties. We allow lefties on our server. It's conservative, but we allow them on our server because we form friendships with them as well. We find some common ground. I mean, that's we have our general chat, right, which is our most active one because that's the one where nothing's serious. But we also have a debate channel. We have many channels. They're active as well. But people stay on our server because we offer fun, and it's hard to find on the internet right now. That's what I feel.
And what do you mean by fun, though? Just conversations that people have with each other and that
Yeah,
interaction?
yeah. Well, it's hard on the internet. You're walking on eggshells. You know, you can get banned. Like most of our users, they get banned from Reddit for what they say. It's not even harsh things. I mean, we ban some people when they do some. You know, you go on right-wing servers, you're gonna find Nazi shit. That's just the way it is. You find communist shit as well. So we need to ban some people, sadly. But most of all, I
Is
mean,
that because you want to ban them, or is it maybe for some other reason?
I mean, we have like 8 mods, okay, on our server. My opinion is I don't care what you are, okay. As long as you respect the rules on my server, I don't care, okay. Of course, we have some very right-wing people, but they respect the rules. So why would I ban them? You know. We have some mods that if you're Nazi, they ban you immediately. I give them a chance. The thing is, Nazis most of the time they don't like rules, right? So they eventually break them. I have to get rid of them.
Okay.
Um, I mean, we had an incident when we built the server. One of our mods revealed himself to be quite radical. We had to get rid of him. You know, it was guiding the server to a place I didn't like.
And where was that?
It was I mean, it was a lot of radical stuff. We didn't like that.
So like too far right then.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I have nothing. You do that in your home, I don't care. You get, first of all, I don't like it because I don't like to be associated with that. But second of all, Discord's gonna shut us down. So we're not further ahead right now. We're just one step forward, 2 steps back. You know.
So would you say your rules are in place just so you don't get shut down by Discord?
It's half and half. Like we have a rule that we can't post guns. Do you think? I mean, I don't care about posting guns, honestly. Anybody can post guns. I don't. It doesn't shock me. But Discord sees guns on a conservative server. They put one and one together. They can ban us for inciting violence. You know, it's very easy. It gives them an excuse. So that's like one of the rules
Gotcha.
that is for Discord. But I mean, one of our first rule is don't be an asshole. Right? Don't be an if someone's an asshole. We have a jail. You know, I jail people because
Jail.
yeah, we don't. I mean, it's called a re-education camp actually. You know. So yeah.
That's funny. How did you first join this server? Were you the sole creator of it, and it kind of just formed around you, or did you join it and someone else was in charge?
That's a funny story. I was on during the election. I was a Reddit guy a lot, and during the election, I was there was fraud and what's happening during the night. The votes are coming in, so there was the official conservative subreddit. They had a discussion thread, and everybody was talking about it. I found it very interesting. You know, I don't look at posts. I look at discussion threads because that's instant. You know, what are people saying? And the threads got shut down, and I was like, what the hell? But I noticed they have a Discord server. I was familiar with Discord, so I joined their server. Lasted for like 2 3 weeks before I got banned there, and that's interesting because
Which server is that?
that's the
The
Archon,
conservative.
the R
Oh,
conservative, yeah, the biggest one basically.
wait.
And
What is it called?
it's just R conservative, like R
Oh
slash
yeah, yeah.
conservative.
The subreddit, the conservative
Yeah,
Discord. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I got on there and I made a bunch of friends there. Like it clicked. We made a bunch of friends. We were chatting in general, but we were talking shit a lot of the time. And the mods didn't like that. That was more of a serious server, right? So I made friends, but eventually, I mean, we were messing with the mod. Just I would put mod in my name just to piss them off. Some shit like that.
Okay.
So they banned us. But I was not gonna let those relationships go. During the pandemic, you make friends like that. I mean, I'm a guy in real life. I got friends. And I don't see them because of the pandemic. So you make those relationships, and you don't want to lose them. So we said, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna start our own server. Um, and we brought a bunch of people from that server that got banned as well, and it just started like that.
Even before the pandemic, did you have online friends that
No,
you were close to?
no,
No.
no.
So really, it was just the
Yeah,
through the pandemic.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have time to keep relationships online. You know.
So even before the pandemic, you wouldn't say that you spent that much time online.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I spend a lot of time on my computer, but I mean, not specific people. Like if I play video games and people add me, I just refuse them. I wouldn't have the time. I mean, even my girlfriend now, she sometimes she gets pissed because I don't give her enough attention. It can be a problem.
Relatable.
Yeah.
So really, just through the pandemic, then. Okay, it's interesting.
I mean, the mix, the pandemic, and with the election is what really made me search for that place, to discuss.
But you ended up kind of creating your own though,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there was no place.
yeah.
Are there any other like Discord servers that you're in, like that
Um,
maybe you kind of spend the most time in, besides
I don't. I
your
mean,
main
people
one?
invite me to stuff all the time. I don't have time. I mean,
Yeah, you
I've,
just don't. Do.
yeah. I mean, I have some private stuff with my friends that we play video
Hmm.
games and stuff. But no, I don't have time for other servers. I'd love it to. I love it though.
How often would you say that? How many maybe hours a day would you say that you kind of are talking with friends online?
More than I'd like to admit. When I don't work, when it's weekends, or I just don't work all day, man. I mean, I play games, I watch film or something. It's always on. I got two monitors, It's always multitasking.
So it's split between kind of talking to your. Would you say there's a difference between your political friends and maybe video game friends, or are they kind
Um,
of one and the same?
I mean, I don't have video game friends. I play video games with my girlfriend. My real life friends. That's the thing. My real life friends, they're liberal. They're they're leftists. So I'm in Canada. I'm surrounded. I'm the only conservative in my family and in my friends. But I'm lucky enough to have people around me that can look past that. That's why our server we have a lot of people who say my family would disown me. If they found out I voted for Trump and all that stuff. So we bring a lot of those people in. Um,
Would you
but
say that the same about yourself and your family and friends?
everybody knows I'm a conservative. Not
Okay.
my job, because I'm not stupid. But I mean, we talk. I talk with my dad all the time. He might find it dumb that if I was American, I'd vote for Trump. But we still talk about it, and we're still friendly. You know.
So that's where the safe haven comes in, then I guess.
Yeah. Well, the title is a bit of a joke, but it's actually it's
Hmm.
true also. It's also true, yeah.
And where would you say kind of how are your conservative beliefs shaped? From a young age, from
No,
watching certain things, or
no. I was like I said, I was liberal. I mean, I wasn't political. I would associate politics with being a man, and I have this childish part of me that I always wanted to keep, and I said to myself, I don't want to go close to politics. and all that stuff. But eventually, I guess you don't have a choice, you know. I became a man, sadly, and I started getting into politics. And around 26, I mean, during the 2016 election, since I wasn't really informed, I was, you know, I believed that if Trump was elected, it was the end of the world. I mean, that's what they sold me. That's what the media sold me, and I was like, oh, he won, dude. It's over, it's over. But then I realized, wait a minute. Actually, I looked more into it and more into it, and I realized it wasn't true. I mean, a lot of stuff that they told me wasn't true, and I guess that's what they call the red pill or something. But I
So it
started.
was really the 2016 election
Oh
that
yeah,
kind of is really when your kind of interest in
yeah.
politics.
I think a lot of it did that for a lot of people. Yeah.
A lot of conservatives, would you say?
Yes, but also I think it made a lot of people just interested in
Just in
politics.
general.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you were listening to the news, right? And what was making you not convinced by maybe what the news was saying, or maybe what liberal people were saying? What was it about the conservative?
Yeah.
Was there a person or a subreddit that you kind of, or a
Um,
website or something that, or is it just all the above?
I'd watch videos on YouTube. You know,
Okay.
I mean, one thing that really started me going conservative was all the SJW stuff. You know, words you can't say, um, things like that. You know, censorship to me is just terrible. So people getting canceled over nothing, and then I started asking myself questions. You know, what's happening here? And yeah, that was the social aspect is mostly what made me realize. You know, it was just very strange what was happening.
So no particular favorite YouTuber.
I mean, they're all annoying after a
You
while.
just you just know him, but not really care
Like
that much about him.
Ben Shapiro is annoying. Crowder's annoying. They all have
Okay.
they all have some stuff that they say that's interesting. But Jordan Peterson is annoying. I mean, they say smart things once in a while, but I can't stand
Sure, not interested in any of that. Okay.
them. Not really. No.
Or maybe someone in Canada that I'm not aware of. I mean, Jordan
Well, yeah,
Peterson's
Peterson's
Canadian, I
Canadian.
guess, right?
Nah, man, I would it would be I would watch just straight up videos. You know, some people shoot stuff with their phones. You know about riots, what's happening, like full videos. You know, see things for myself is more what I like.
Are there particular ideas or topics that you're interested in like conservatism, or like a
Um,
certain, like how conservatives maybe support guns or something, right? Is there a
hmm
particular issue that you are really strong about? You said
Well,
like free speech before.
since I'm in Quebec, I mean my thing. I'm a nationalist. I mean that's a weird thing to say because Quebec wanted to separate themselves, right? But I'm a nationalist in the sense that
Like
immigration.
Canadian nationalist, not a Quebec nationalist.
Yeah, I'm not a separatist because that
Okay.
would just destroy us. But I want to stay in Canada, but I want to protect Quebec. And immigration is what is probably the biggest issue for me.
And
Well,
what about immigration?
um, assimilation. I mean, mass immigration is I don't like it. You know, immigration I'm fine, but it's mass immigration that I don't like. I need people to assimilate when they come to Quebec. I mean, we have such a beautiful culture. We talk about it all the time. People get annoyed about us talking about it. But you know, we have French. We have laws defending our French. We have incredible movies and music and all that stuff. And some immigrants, like I love African immigrants, Haitian immigrants. They assimilate so well because they already speak French. You know, it's beautiful. Um, there's some immigrants that are harder to assimilate, and that's where I have a hard time. You know,
Was French? I assume you know French.
it's my first language. Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is it your first
yeah,
language? Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know much about Canadian immigration, right? Is
Okay.
there a particular maybe group of immigrants that maybe assimilates that you think doesn't assimilate as well,
Yeah, it would be
or is it
Muslims.
just
Muslims.
Muslims?
I mean, of course, it's because of their religion, right? Um, And I have no problem with any religion as long as you can do it in your home. But when they start trying to change the laws that we have, that's when you start having a problem. Um, and Chinese people, they really state to themselves, I wish they would participate a little more. Also, yeah.
Are you a religious person?
I am agnostic.
Okay.
I was atheist for a long time before I realized that was a bit of a gaslighting term, right? I'm agnostic.
Okay. Are there a lot of immigrants in Quebec, especially
In Montreal, yeah, yeah.
Montreal?
But our prime minister right now, he was thinking pretty much like me. Smaller doses of immigration and assimilation, which is why I voted for him.
Justin Trudeau, you're talking about?
No, well, Justin Trudeau, no, I don't like him. That's the prime minister of Canada. I was talking about the
Okay,
prime
Quebec.
minister of Quebec.
Sorry, I don't know the the
No, it's all
differences.
right.
That's
Hey,
why.
no worries. No, Justin Trudeau, he whatever, man.
Who was the Quebec guy's name?
Legault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you part of any? I guess maybe because of COVID, maybe not, but any physical communities, um, like maybe like a conservative one, like in real life, like not online.
No, 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 no. No. I don't do sports or all of. I mean, I work out at my place. Um, the people I know in real life are just friends I made at work or at school, but it's nothing is surrounded with politics. Nothing is bound by politics with my friends. It's the friends I made at school are because we have the same the same hobbies, with films and all that stuff. And I work in advertisement, so it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Would you call your Discord server a community?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How come then? I mean, maybe why an online community, but not maybe a physical community though?
Um,
Like why not join like a physical conservative community, near you or something, as in like political group or
yeah.
something,
I mean
right?
that. Sure. I mean that might be something that we can give a shot, but and like I said, in Canada, you know, I hide my face for a reason,
Okay.
and I mean we talk about meeting up all the time on the server, because we're already joined for the same reason. So we'd like to meet up, but some people's in the UK, some
Uh huh.
people's, in America, in Canada, Ireland, France, India, all over the world. And I think people multitask, that's why it's fun to be on Discord because you can do it while you do something else. Meeting up in real life to talk politics might be, some people probably would find that awkward, I think, you know.
That's interesting. So you would rather kind of talk to anonymous people online about politics rather than maybe people you know in real life about politics?
I think most people would, yeah.
Mm.
I'm an extroverted guy. I don't have a problem with public speaking, but I know we got many people that do, obviously, I mean, if you're on Discord, I mean that's a pretty it's not a mainstream social media, If you're on Discord, you're there for a reason. You're probably somebody that's a bit of an outcast.
What do you mean by outcast? Like you said, a lot of people in your server are maybe introverted,
Yeah, we
though.
have we have we have introverted people. People that don't talk about their politics in real life at all. Um, People maybe that don't have many friends. Like I said, that's what we offer on their server. So they create friends. I mean, I'm not saying that's most of the people. We have a lot of voice chats and everything, so of course we have social people. But we do have sometimes some users that join and they find exactly that our community might help them, to find some place to fit in.
That's interesting. How would you say that your community has changed since you first started? How long have you actually had it for? I never asked that.
Not long, like 3 months,
3 months.
4 months. Yeah. Like I think it was the end of January, or the
Oh,
beginning
okay.
or the start of January. Yeah. So that would just be 2 months. No, it's more than that.
Like you mean this January?
Yeah, I think no, probably December. I get it all mixed up, but it's recent. It's very new.
Recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say it's changed at all since you first joined, or what would have been the kind of maybe major any like changes or any other major problems that might have arisen from starting it as it's grown?
Yeah, like I said, we had to ban two of our founding mods.
Oh yeah, okay.
We had to ban a couple people. Well, first of all, there was the direction of going too right that we didn't like, that I didn't like, and then there was another direction. If you go on Discords, you find a lot of porn, right? So
Okay.
we had a porn channel, and
Yeah.
strangely enough, that created a lot of drama. People sending their own nudes, things like that. People blackmailing. You get the idea. Had to get rid of that.
Gotcha.
It doesn't even have anything to do with politics anyway. So we got rid of the porn people, the Nazi people, and now we're all
Porn
good.
people, the Nazi people.
Yeah, we've been all good since then. No drama.
Has mental health issues ever arisen in your community?
From me or people on the server.
For you or other people on the server?
I've never had. No, I've never had problems with myself. You mean people that would
Maybe just
join?
talk, that would join and like talk about maybe certain issues that they're having.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have some people that have some issues with the incels. We've had some of them. Uh, yeah, some people that might have autism that talk about it, but they're very smart guys. They're very informed about politics, which is cool. Um, yeah, some people that feel alone. You know, yeah, actually we had a depressed guy one time. He was saying some very suicidal stuff. I tried to help him out the best I could. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't have the tools to deal with that, but I tried the best I could. He ended up leaving the server, sadly. I don't know what's up with him. I just hope he's doing okay. Um, but sometimes people join and they try to find help. The most I can give them is, like I said, is friendship. But we don't have tools to deal with most of that stuff.
Why do you think that is? People kind of just join to talk to strangers about maybe very personal things.
I some of them they don't talk to their parents about that stuff, and they talk about it to us, which I agree is interesting. Um, they just want to not be judged, I guess. Yeah.
I can understand that. I mean, would you say that this community has been an overall positive experience for you?
Yeah. Yeah. If it disappeared, I'd be sad. We when like a month ago, I mean for the capital stuff, right? A lot of communities got banned.
I remember I was in
So
God Emperor Trump. That one got destroyed.
there was a bunch of them that got
Yeah.
destroyed, and I would wake up and I would be like, "Well, are we gone?" I look at my phone and we're still here. So I mean that's part of our. That's why we have the rules we have. We have the mods that enforce the rules, and I think that's why Discord is not banning us. We're pretty chill. I mean, there's definitely servers out there that are way crazier than us, and they're still up. You know.
Do you have names of them? I'd like to see them.
Well, did you look at our rules on our server? We have rule 3, which is very popular. It's called don't turn our server into the Nazi one we
Yeah.
visited we visited once. So that's
Okay.
that's the right server. It's called the right server. And it's big. It's a big server. It's like the second biggest one. When we got banned from Archon, we joined that one. It lasted like 5 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was frankly, it was shocking what we read on that server.
So it's interesting how you would differentiate yourself from the other right-leaning servers, though,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
and how like they would even kind of ban, other
I find
right-leaning people.
I find that interesting as well. Yeah, because we're already getting banned from everywhere. You know, when we were on Archon, we were the most active users there. And when they banned all of us, I was asking some people, "How is it over there?" They were saying it's dead. It's not the same.
Hmm.
You know.
Can you think of anything negative about the community? Maybe some, not pleasant things you have to deal with or feelings that you have towards it.
I don't like people fighting for like people can debate. I don't like when they do personal attacks.
Mm.
On our server, that's something that's different. Also on our server is we keep lefties. We call them lefty villains, right? And some people ask me, Tom, you gotta get rid of the lefty villains, but they're very, very important because they're not dumb people. First of all, okay, they know what they're talking about. We might say they're wrong, but they have some arguments. So it offers a common enemy, right? So our users they rally against the left. We call them villains because that's the purpose of it. And these guys they love being on our server because they love debating, right? So our users they rally together to debate these lefty villains, and it offers our users a common enemy, so they don't turn against each other. Because sometimes when there's no lefty villains online or whatever, it happens that our users they start fighting over just really stupid shit, you know.
That's really interesting,
Yeah.
actually.
And
Wow.
then I say, guys, we need a new lefty villain, and I bump the server, and yeah, sometimes we get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that maybe the beliefs you have? I mean, maybe you wouldn't say this, but like, does your subreddit or Discord, you think, kind of have extreme representation of beliefs, or where would you put it? Maybe more moderate, or
I mean, we have everything. Like I said, we have lefties. The idea of the server would be the main idea would be right wing. Yeah, moderate right wing, but not yeah nothing. I mean, we have other people. We have a libertarian mod. I'm authoritarian. Um, the Nazi mod is out. We don't have lefty mods because I mean I think the mods is what guides the server. The ideas of the server is guided by the mods and their beliefs. That's what I feel.
oh, okay.
And we have a mix of everything, but we're all right wing. And I'm Canadian. We have American mods and British mods, and we had a Denmark mod as well.
You don't have to answer this next question if you don't want to. So it's going to be a little on the nose, but
Go ahead.
um, are you finding kind of a sense of value and happiness in the work that you do?
My personal
Like,
job,
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, like your personal job, yeah.
yeah, I love being on sets. Advertisement is not the end goal for me. I want to work in films, but advertisement is definitely something that I find enjoyable and I learn a lot. It's not the end goal though, so I keep going. Are you asking like why I would mod a server?
No, I'm kind of interested in how maybe people are spending time online because maybe what in real life might not be satisfactory for
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I get that.
um, I mean, if that's not the case for you, then of course, then that's not the case. But
I
so I'm
mean,
just trying to
honestly,
see if there are people.
if I worked like I did before the pandemic, I wouldn't be on Discord. So I guess it's satisfaction that I get satisfaction at my job, but I guess I get satisfaction on Discord that I don't get in my social life right now. Is
But
more
that's because of COVID mostly, though.
exactly, yeah. Is more of it. I mean, when the world's gonna open back up, I already got the Discord. I'll be active as well. Probably less, but at this point, I mean, I'm in too deep. I can't abandon everybody. You know, you see, some mods. If you go on Archon, you never see the mods. I find that so sad. I mean, our mods were the most active people on there. So people join and they're like, "Oh, these guys are." You know, some mods are assholes, honestly. So people just see us talking and chatting and they're like, they're cool. You know, they're like anybody else. Some people become mod and get power hungry.
Hmm.
It's just Discord, man.
The nature of having authority, right?
Yeah, but you know, it's we have we have 630 people, but it's not a lot.
Would you say that COVID has affected you a lot, maybe emotionally or like mentally?
No, I'm you know, I've never had mental problems. Actually, I've been a bartender. You know, I love drinking nice beer, and I had been drinking more and more beer recently. So now I'm sober right now for the month of February. It wasn't a problem. I wasn't alcoholic or anything, but that would be the only thing really that changed since the pandemic in my life that might have become a problem. But I don't have addiction problems. It was just you know I'd get a beer all the time. Yeah.
Do you find current politics to be too polarizing?
The politics themselves um, are fine. I think it's they're all around it. The media, the social media, everybody's making it polarizing. Yes. If you don't, you have to pick a side, and you have to pick the right side. Otherwise, you're on the wrong side. You know.
What does that mean?
You know, if you have a MAGA hat on TikTok, I don't use TikTok, but if you have a MAGA hat on TikTok, I'm pretty sure you're not blowing up. You know, they shadow ban people, stuff like that. YouTube as well, you know, Twitter, all that stuff.
So you're saying kind of like whatever mode of activity that you're doing is to kind of fit in if you have to.
Well,
You know, if
what
you're
I'm
in
saying
a
is,
certain place, you know, you act this certain way or
what I'm saying is like if you, it's politics is so everywhere on social media right now that people ask you like, what are you? And if you say you voted for Trump, your opinion is worthless. You know that and it's polarizing in that sense.
mm.
Yeah,
So like people themselves, like you said.
yeah.
Okay. Would you say your political views have changed since you've been more involved on Discord? Maybe evolved in a certain way, or maybe you know certain ideas have changed.
The ideas haven't changed, but the guys, there's a lot of smart people on the server, and they bring up some good facts, some good statistics that I learn about other countries, stuff like that. Um, I don't move further left, you know. If I move, it's gonna be further right, but it's been pretty much the same. Yeah.
Could you remember maybe an example of somewhere of an idea that you had that's now not something you believe, and maybe you believe something else about it?
Well, I was very neutral, even pro. I was pro choice for a long time. When I became conservative, I was neutral for the longest time. And on the server, I we have many females, and we're almost half and half. Okay, which is surprising. We have a lot of females, and they I think they changed me to become pro choice, pro life. Yeah, and my girlfriend as well. My girlfriend, she's pro life. So that's one of the big things that changed. Would be my stance on abortion.
Okay. I was going to ask something, but I forget what it was. Damn it. Just let me look through some more questions here.
Sure, man.
Would you say personally that politics has kind of become more part of your identity? Or do you try to keep it separate? Or because before you said, a lot of people are polarized, so they
Politics have become more of my identity that I like. You know, I
more
don't.
than you would like.
Yeah, I don't like to be consumed by politics as much as I am right now. I'll admit to that.
And what do you mean by that? Kind of you're always talking about it with someone on like Discord.
Discord, my father. Mostly Discord. I mean, that's why I'm not. I'm always in general. I used to be in debates and politics, which is a channel we have a lot. I don't go back there, you know. I sometimes I just need to take a break. I think the election was what made me interested a lot, and it also made me lose interest, you know. Like when it was clear that Trump lost, I guess a lot of us just had to take a break.
Mm. How do you feel towards the election?
In what way?
Well, a lot of people, um, maybe on the political right, have a certain, certain things that they believe about it. How far away or similar do you think to those
I
ideas?
believe there was fraud. Yeah, I believe the fraud. I believe Trump won. you know, I think I find it incredible that Joe Biden is the best they had. Um, I love some Democrats. I love Tulsi Gabbard. If she should switch Republican is my opinion. But honestly, the fact that it chose Biden and Kamala to win is incredible to me. So I the momentum for Trump was so insanely good. I find it hard to believe that he lost. I think fraud is gonna be exposed eventually. That's my hope for now. That's all I hope for. You know, if it doesn't, Republicans are not winning anytime soon.
Why? Just because there's more fraud would happen?
That maybe, or if there's no fraud at all, then it just means that Biden did win with all those votes,
Mm.
and that it's hard to win back. I mean, now he's trying to legalize 11 million illegal immigrants. That's probably 11 million Democrat votes. It's a game they play. In California was red. California was red for a long time before they brought in a lot of illegal immigrants and made them legal, and then California was blue forever after.
What would make you believe that there wasn't voter fraud? Is there anything that could, like, what would it have to take, right, for you
Dude,
to
I would have
accept that
loved
if
just to
there
get
wasn't?
just to get the courts to hear the audits and all that stuff. They refused a bunch of shit. It's so weird that they
Wait,
refused it.
what? Who refused what?
Arizona, I think they refused to hear some
Okay.
audits, stuff like that. Um, I would have loved them to hear it. The mail-in is what is scary, and I think if they want to make mail-in ballots just the norm, you know, I guess that's what's scary about the next elections also. I wish we knew, even if it's proven it's false. I wish we knew. I don't like living in the what they call the conspiracy world, you know.
Okay. So, I mean, do you wouldn't consider it a conspiracy though? If you, I mean, do you?
If I mean,
Could-
I think it happened, but people call it a conspiracy.
I mean, when you hear conspiracy, what do you think of? Like, is it? Because I'm just thinking when I hear conspiracy, I think of something that isn't true, right?
Well, no,
But
there's conspiracies that have been true. Um, there's a couple ones. There's Gulf of Tonkin is a conspiracy that was proven to be true. Um, there's a couple ones. I mean, to me, I've always been interested in conspiracies. I'm a film guy, so to me, it's
Yeah.
just stories.
Mhm.
I get so invested in them, but I truly, I don't believe him. But this fraud thing, I do.
Okay. Would you say that Trump is a central figure for your community? Um,
Well,
or
Trump was actually our the icon for our server for a long time until they
oh, was
started
he?
banning. When they banned the Emperor
Oh,
Trump,
yeah.
yeah, we changed
Mhm. Oh,
it.
okay.
I mean, not everybody approves of what Trump does on our server. It was just an icon.
Mhm.
Everybody knows Trump. To me, I'm Canadian, so he did nothing for me. Actually, what he did for me was he gave me an emblem of defiance towards the left. You know?
So you see him as kind of like fighting the left in that regard.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I know there are some right-leaning people, right, who don't support Trump,
yeah.
right?
That's true. We have some on our server. Yeah. Hey, what's interesting? We actually did a whole bracket. We had all the presidents in the bracket, and every
I
day.
saw that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
saw that? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That was cool.
yeah,
Would you say that your online relationships are healthy?
yeah. Maybe I spend too much. I mean, for my girlfriend, it pisses her off. I guess that's the only thing. They're healthy, yeah.
Have you how many people, maybe I don't know if you can think off the top of your head, but would you say that you're really close with online? Like a number?
Five,
Five?
yeah.
Five people? Okay.
Bib, Cinna, Willie,
Well, you don't have to name them,
Gun.
but
Yeah, I'm giving him a shout
I think that's all I have for right now.
out. All right,
Um, if maybe in the future, if I could contact you for another interview,
absolutely,
if it's possible. I
of
mean, it might
course.
not be tomorrow or next week or next month,
Mhm.
but because as I do more of these, I might discover more questions and follow up questions that
Yeah.
I'd ask.
How many did you do?
You're my third so far.
Okay. What are the other servers?
I don't know if I want to disclose that.
All right. Try the right.
I'm also doing left leaning people as well.
Oh, I don't know those servers. Try the right
Not just
server. I'd be interested. I mean, you can't disclose it, but just for you, try the right server.
the right server.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate you giving me other places to look at. So
I mean, I also got people that I banned. They started servers as well. Maybe you can try them out. There's
sure, if you want to send them to me, if you have the names of
Yeah,
them,
I'll find the servers.
that'd be great to
I mean,
talk
there's
to.
one called Conservative Hangout, but there's like three of them called like that. So I'll find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And there's another server with our famous Nazi mod that he started. So
That'd be it. Yeah, that
yeah,
I'd like to see that one.
he's got. I know that he's got a he's got a complex vetting process, but you can give it a shot.
Yeah, I've realized that a lot of these servers do have, even a lot of the left ones, some that
Mhm.
I can't get into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
just
gotta write a whole paragraph about what you believe
yeah.
in, why
Hmm.
you believe. Yeah. We only have pre-check. You choose a role and you're in.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, man.
Hey,
I
no problem.
appreciate it.
No problem, man. I wish you the best.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick you out of the server, so don't feel bad. All right.
No worries. No,
This is
I'm not
just my
kicking you out
private
of mine
server.
though.
Okay.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, man. Have a
Bye.
good day.
You too.